Over the past 50 years, this dam has averted or lessened the intensity of many floods while irrigating millions of acres of agricultural land and producing more than 1000 megawatts of power at very low prices. Pakistan is proud. Yes, we are bringing up Mangla Dam, the largest project ever undertaken and the first mega project of Pakistan.
This dam, which was constructed in 1960s on the Jhelum River in Mirpur, can hold around 8.8 million acre-feet of water. This dam is producing power for just 1150 megawatts, which is a very low cost. More electricity has been generated by this dam than it has cost. However, according to its engineers, it has another 50 years to live. The Punjabi people have relied on the 6 rivers that make up the Indus Basin system: the Ravi, Beas, Sutlej, Chenab, Jhelum and the Indus for agriculture for thousands of years, and the majority of the agriculture and people have been along these rivers' banks. However, things changed a little after the 1947 division. They traveled to India and Pakistan because those are the location of these river sources, which are downstream in Pakistan. India might divert these rivers, leaving Pakistan in arid condition. The Indus Basin Water Treaty, commonly known as the Indus Basin Treaty, was negotiated by the World Bank in 1960 and provided a solution to this issue.
In accordance with this arrangement, Pakistan received the 3 western rivers, Chenab, Jhelum and Indus, while India received the 3 eastern rivers, Beas, Ravi and Sutlej. However, it is apparent that the areas of Pakistan that were previously irrigated by the rivers that are now flowing into India cannot be irrigated at this time. However, it was evident that some sort of irrigation scheme would need to be constructed for these lands, and this arrangement would need to be made with the assistance of these 3 western rivers. By the way, since 1951, there has been discussion about building a dam on the Jhelum River. Companies from all over the world were invited to submit applications for qualifying once a tender was released, because it was a sizable and complicated project. As a result, the requirements for taking part in his bid were likewise exceedingly tight. As a result, only 4 companies could take part in the bid. When the bid envelopes were opened on November 15, 1961, the Mangla Dam contractors, a group of 8 American businesses, were awarded the project for $354 million.
After receiving the project, talks were held in offices that had been created in Karachi, London, and San Francisco. In order to implement the project plan and hire the workforce, the first task was to hire 500 skilled engineers. It was the 1960s at that time, since there were no comparable projects in the East at that time. All of the experts needed for this work had to go from the West. There were Pakistani employees, but they lacked language skills in addition to being unskilled. An Urdu interpreter was there to convey their meaning together with the professionals who educated them. The procedure of ordering heavy equipment for all around the world was also launched simultaneously with hiring new employees. At that time, the delivery of heavy equipment worth $50 million began, first by train to Karachi and then to the dam site. It was immediately decided to start building temporary workshops, stores for parts, as well as housing for this equipment.
Conveyor belt system with around 10 miles of conveyor belts for concrete, gravel, etc. The first and most important phase in constructing the Mangla Dam was to dam and redirect the river. This was essential to make working on the building's wall and foundation simple. When the effort to reroute the river was essentially completed in September 1965, the conflict between Pakistan and India erupted. The government of the time did not, however, decide to suspend the dam's development. This resulted in the first ever artificial alteration of a river's natural course after thousands of years. Its water was diverted through tunnels and then injected into the same river. The foundation for the dam may now be quietly laid by engineers. This was important since it was believed that if the diversion wasn't constructed on time, The entire year would be lost. 4 embankment walls were to be constructed for this enormous dam. The main wall is 454 feet high and its base is 8,400 feet long.
The second embankment, sometimes referred to as the inlet embankment, measures 1900 feet in length and 262 feet in height and serves as an intake for power generation. The Sukian wall, often referred to as the third wall, is 144 feet tall and is 16,900 feet in length. The construction of the Jhelum Dam wall, which is situated around 11 kilometers from the main dam, is also part of this enormous project. This wall has a length of 6,800 feet and a height of 274 feet above the ground. This wall contains 5 tunnels that serve as spillways and are made of steel and concrete like the main dam. The water from this dam and the main dam combine to produce a lake. When the dam's water level is high, displaced characteristics of the dam's main source of power is located along an interior timber wall, where water flows through 5 tunnels to power turbines that each generate 100 megawatts of electricity. Each tunnel has a unique design that allows for mounting of 2 turbines. Consequently, there are 10 turbines erected in all at the Mangla powerhouse.
But these were not put in place right away after the 10 dams were built. Instead, it was completed in pieces. In 1994, the final 2 turbines were put in place. The fact that Pakistan's total energy consumption up to 1975 was 1750 megawatts and that one project's capacity at the time was 1000 megawatts, or more than half, gives you an idea of the significance of this dam. Tarbela Dam was also constructed in 1976, demonstrating Pakistan's energy independence as well as its ability to produce hydropower at incredibly low costs.
The Mangla Dam has been in operation for more than 50 years and has proven to be a highly beneficial and effective project. The Indian Air Force blasted this dam during the conflict in 1971, blatantly breaking international law. Yet it was secure. Yes, but there was a moment when the power plant had to be shut down. The engineers who built it claim that it has a lifespan of about 105 years, and if plantations and other soil conservation structures are used, this lifespan can be extended by an additional 100 years.
Friends, hope you enjoyed today's video.
Please comment down below. Bye for now.